shouldn't be anything happening, right?
I was just hearing. Oh, I think we are.
Yep, we sure are. Very, very quietly.
Yeah. Mute, mute, mute.
Previously on Elite Week.
Hello,
There you go.
everyone.
Now you
How's
just walk
everybody
around like you're in
doing
pumps.
tonight? It's Friday
How
night.
do you know what it's
Everybody
like
ready to
to walk
party?
around?
Yeah, dude.
All right. Let's start with some stream sound checks. Hello, hello. This is Kai. Can everybody hear me well? I can hear me.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Beautiful.
I can hear you well.
All right. Let's Fee, speak up. I want to hear you. Make sure everybody can hear you on the stream. Sound is a little low, says DH397. Can we tweak it up just a little bit for everybody? All right. All right, let me get a sound check on Ender.
Check 1, 2, check. La 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 la. We good? 1, 2.
Yeah, you sound good.
Very good.
Sound check on Arsen.
I know. Computers.
Here is my sound check.
All right, beautiful. I'm digging it. All right, sound is good. All right, let's go through the chat real quick and do a real quick, hellos to everyone before we get going. I see we've got Needless Hate. Big salute. We've got Rayan Ayers. Hello, with Ender Hype. Absolutely. We got Rick Smith saying hello. We've got Greg Davidson saying hang loose. Galaga Champ with the big 07 for the space people. We've got Commander Fee. I wonder who that loser is. We've got Lily Trin with the Live Long and Prosper. Gotta love a nerd chick. All right. We got DH397 with the War Shout. Commander McPherson. All right. Single Malt Scotty. Alex Conrath. Hello. How are all of you beautiful people? When I say you beautiful people, I'm looking right at you, lovely. That's right, Fee. Get over here, big boy. Oh, here we go. Rubber Biscuit here. Right on. So Alex Conrath, I guess he goes under the commander name Rubber Biscuit. Hello, Rubber Biscuit. All right, everybody's dead silent.
I think you've successfully made them all uncomfortable. Okay.
No, when I say everyone's dead silent, I mean you guys. We haven't started the show like the podcast edited show. You guys are free to talk. Like, come on.
I didn't want to mess you up, man. You were sounding so good, checking everything, getting all those T's crossed, I's dotted. I didn't want to get in the way.
Yeah, right on. All right. I think we're good to go. We've done the sound check. We've done all the stuff. I think we can just skip right ahead. All right, everybody. We're gonna just start with the, get right to the meat of the show. So everybody's going to mute here, and we're going to start with the presentation just so that those of those who missed last week's show know, what happened. You're up to speed. So let's go ahead and get that going, Fee.
Previously on Elite Week.
There you go. Now you just walk around like you're in pumps.
How do you know what it's like to walk around in pumps?
I didn't always work in space.
Let him have it. It's not wise to upset a Wookiee.
But sir, nobody worries about upsetting a droid.
That's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose. Wookiees are known to do that.
I see your point, sir. I suggest a new strategy, Roy. Let the Wookiee win. You want to play it soft? We'll play it soft. You want to play it hard? Let's play it hard.
I got my ass all set, but there was one little problem, one thing that I'd forget. I thought I plotted my route right, and everything would be cool. Then I realized I had jumped too far, and I'd run out of fuel. A 26K from Seoul, and I was panicking hard. I couldn't really believe that I had been such a retard. There is only one thing now, and it kills me to say. I need to call for assistance to help me back on my way. I guess I'll have to call the fuel rats to bring me gasoline. Bring me gasoline. It's embarrassing. I really don't want to have to call the fuel rats. It's such a new mistake, for a commander to make. So I called up the fuel rats. I said, please bring me some fuel. They said I was a silly, silly boy. I should go back to pilot school. With my embarrassment over, I hung my head in shame. Maybe I should go and play a slightly easier game. They've got anacondas and pythons, fuel limpets on ice. I said I was a prisoner there on my own device, but they came to the rescue. Yeah, they showed me the way. But then I heard a little voice in my head. I thought I heard him say, I can't believe that I had to call the fuel rats. I am such a tool. Such an utter fool. I can't believe that I had to call the fuel rats. I'm a proper noob. An idiotic boob. So the moral of the story is, don't forget to refuel. Cause calling up the fuel rats, yeah, it's light years away from cool. So I arrived at Delgano. It was a sight to see. Yeah, all of my Inquisition friends had turned out to laugh at me. But the worst wasn't over, yeah, it came as a shock. I didn't realize I was a wanted man when I went to dark. In a flash of lightning, the station opened up at me. I started taking a beating on my ass for all to see. Welcome to the station called Delgano. I was a wanted man. I was a wanted man. Now my ship's a can. All of my friends saw me blown up by Delgano. Yeah, what hurts the most? Yeah, what hurts the most is that my ship is toast.
All right. Welcome, one and all, to Elite Week. This is the Galactic Water Cooler, episode number 21 for Friday, the July the 10th. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Relax on a Friday night. I've got a little something to get this kicked off for myself. My name is Kai Zen. And joining me tonight on this Odyssey of the Mind will be Commander Fee. Say hello.
A pleasant and fantastic evening to all of you.
And I gotta say, Fee, you're working them pumps, man. Don't let anybody tell you different. We've also got Commander.
I'm not gonna lie. They're not comfortable.
I mean, hey, you do what you got to do to be pretty, bro. We've also got Commander Arsen Cross with us. Say hello, Commander Arsen.
Good evening, oh my goodness. Good evening, everybody.
Right on. Right on. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. I am looking forward to a bunch of wonderful topics this evening.
Right on. Arsen is the fourth member of the cast, and you haven't heard him on air yet, but he's done a lot of stuff behind the scenes for us. And tonight he's helping to fill the void because Commander Roy has a hot date with a nice woman, his wife, many years. And they went out of town for a little romantic, getaway or whatever. So good on them. Also tonight, we have joining us a special guest before I even get to that part, Commander Enderprise. Say hello, Ender.
07 Commanders. I am Enterprise.
Right on, right on. And we're going to get to know, like I said, a little bit more about Arsen and Ender coming up. But I just wanted to real quick say hello, welcome everyone to Elite Week. And let's see here. Oh, let's hit all of the stream plugs and all of the stuff of all of the things that we're supposed to do up front, because this is what you do. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe on YouTube. If you're listening to this on the podcast version, give it a rating, yada, yada, yada. You can find Elite Week on YouTube, if you're listening to this on the podcast, at tinyurl.com/Elite Week 3306, those spaces. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're like, man, I want the podcast version, anchor.fm/Elite Week. The email, if you want to write in so that you can win some prizes like someone did today, is eliteweek3306@gmail.com. And we're going to announce who won that very, very soon. But we've got my Twitter, if you want to keep up with the show or random sort of ramblings of an idiot in space, is at Kai19103. That's KAI19103. And you, of course, can join the Elite Week Discord to catch up on all of this shit at tinyurl.com/Elite Week Discord. No spaces.
Hey, Kai, let me ask you real quick. How many people we got joining us in that Discord today?
How many people? The last time I looked, we had, he says as he scrolls up, because the Elite Week Discord has got a lot of fucking channels. 1,262 people. Somebody literally, just as I clicked on it. Yeah, 1,262 people.
Whoa.
So this is like where all the cool kids hang out, is what you're saying.
Big numbers.
a lot of cool kids, and somehow they let me in still. And hey, I'm just happy for it. But yeah, man, it's a good place. You'll see weird connections of people in this Discord. You'll see like just randomly, me talking with Burr or Down to Earth Astronomy, or Alec Turner talking to Ben Moss Woodward from Lave Radio, or I was hanging out with Bruce a little bit earlier. We're having a chat about stuff. It's a cool little space to hang out. So we have a lot of fun. There's tons of stuff in the channel, tons of stuff to do. And I don't like the whole thing where Discord's like constantly ping you with all the crap. So when you join, there's a thing where you roll yourself and you click like, I want this, I want that, I want whatever. And then you only get pinged for the shit you're interested in. All of the dark wheel people that are like, hey man, that's my focus. The bottom of the Discord is the channel that says Turning the Wheel. All of the different sub channels in that are tied to the Turning the Wheel. And like, if that's all you're interested in, there it is. If you're like, oh, but I want to check up on this, that, and the other, we've got discussion topics, and there's feeds with posting people's channels. And help me out here, Arsen. I know you set up the thing so that, like, explain to the people, if you join this Discord and you are a streamer and you have your stream linked to your Discord, it'll auto populate that and throw it into the content feed so that everybody can kind of check your stuff.
That is absolutely correct. In your Discord user settings, there is a section in there. I cannot remember exactly what it's called, but it's called Connections, and it lets you link Twitch, YouTube, your Blizzard account, Steam, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. And when you go live on Twitch or YouTube, we have yet another general purpose Discord bot, or YAG, as most people call it, that will actually catch your status change and automatically announce your stream to everybody.
Do me a favor, though. I want to make sure that that's turned off if you have a Blizzard link in there, unless it's for the Horde.
Definitely for the Horde.
Yeah,
that's the exception there.
Yeah. We don't do lame wind. We do for the Horde. No, I whatever you're into, it's all good. All right. So let's move right along, because we've got a huge sort of show set for you. Also, just as a reminder, the show is streaming live every Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time right now. It's always going to be 8 p.m., so it's Eastern Savings or Eastern Standard, Eastern Daylight, whatever, which, as it stands now, is midnight UTC or 1 a.m. Saturday morning British Summer Time. So if you want to come in and see it live and be a part of all the action, then that's what you need to do to be here. And I just want to give one tiny little spoiler alert. At the end of this, I got a little surprise for my buddy DH397. I got a little shout out for him. So, all right, with that out of the way, let's get rolling with this. Let's start off with the Enterprise segment. Now, Enterprise, as I'm sure many of you in the chat know, is a popular streamer. He does Elite Dangerous streams. He is a very cool, funky guy. I don't want to give an explanation of him, because I would rather he introduce you himself in his own words. And but I will say this. We're streaming this live Friday night, but in a couple of hours, there is going to be all of the notes in the section. When you look at those notes, you're going to see a link to Enterprise's Twitch and Discord and Instagram and Twitter, all of that stuff for you. Go check him out. You will not be sorry. So, Ender, tell us a little bit about you.
What's up, everybody? Well, first of all, my name is Commander Enterprise, and that's true. I stream on Twitch 3 times a week. I live in Brooklyn, New York. I am a full-time musician and part-time streamer. Basically spent about 15 years of my life ever since college dedicated to touring and performing as much as possible. And when it came time to choose a new band to be in, about, 8 or 9 months ago, I was like, why don't I not join a new band? Why don't I try something totally different as my creative entertainment medium. So I started a Twitch page. And because Elite Dangerous is my favorite game, it's basically the game I've played more in a 5-hour time than, 5-year time than any other game. I figured, why not play this game and share it with you guys?
Right on. Right on. So tell us a little bit about your streams. I was on your stream the other night, and it was very, very cool. I love you have like you've got the cool sound effects and all that stuff going. Just for people who don't know,
yes.
Yeah, see, he's a professional musician, and he's got like a soundboard, and he's got the drums, and he's got all kinds of
And I can sing whatever I want to say, any way that I want to say it.
Yeah, no, you can't do that without doing the cake. This is a triumph.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's a vocoder that I use. So I have a keyboard plugged into the Roland VT4, so I can play whatever I want on a keyboard, and it will vocode, which is basically blend the keyboard synthesized sound with my voice, because I'm not that good of a singer. But with technology on my side, I can be a great singer.
Right on. So that's the oral sort of component of your stream. On the visual component of your stream, you had a very cool, the way I described it to people, and I mean, you could probably correct me with a more apt or analogy or whatever, but the way I described it to people is that checklist you were using looked to me straight up like old school Game Boy checklist, and I really dug the retro vibe of that.
That was the plan, man. Without going full, like putting an overlay of a straight up Game Boy, I was imagining more like old terminal style.
Right.
What Kai is referring to is that on my last stream, when I was looking for what to do, because I like to plan events. I like to have themes for streams, especially in a game like Elite, which is a sandbox where you can do literally whatever you want. Streams can be a bit vague and nebulous. So I always pick something. And I was watching content online, and I've been reading about this Turning the Wheel initiative for like a few weeks and whatnot. And I was like, you know what? Why don't we try this tonight? Let's do missions, but let's not just do missions. Let's make a stream dedicated to what are the types of missions you actually do in Elite Dangerous. Something that you don't do that often unless you're involved in the BGS background simulation or you're a new player. So I made a list of what I thought was like the 15 most seen general kinds of missions, like get something, deliver it there. Go somewhere, kill someone. Go buy this, take it there. And I made this whole list, and I put it in that. Scan a thing. Find unique cargo. I made a list, and then I put it into my little Google 8-bit font and mocked up a little thing with checkboxes, and that's what you saw for that.
That was great, man. That was good stuff. So tell us, for people who don't know you, as much that they are going to be. What I say is, these aren't people that don't know you. These are friends that haven't met you yet, but they're meeting you now.
Correct.
So for your new friends, tell us, what are some of the things that you like to get into? Like, some people focus more on exploration. Some people focus more on general mission running. Some people are into, whatever. Tell us some of your streams.
Yeah, sure. Well, first and foremost, my favorite thing about Elite Dangerous is the ships. I think the first thing that got me hooked was the idea of customizing your ship and going through all the outfitting, and then getting into the engineers and getting really into that side. So the space mechanic part is really fun. So I do streams where we pick a ship and we like put the ship together on stream in like Corollius or Edge Shipyard. And then we spend 8 hours grinding the materials for it. And then we spend a whole other stream going out to engineer that entire ship in one thing. I'm actually sitting right now in game in one of those ships. It's a shieldless ASP Explorer called the ASP Kicker that we came up with on stream. And some of you guys are in the chat right now, so thanks for that. So I do that. I'm also really into planning events, because since we lost community goals quite a while ago, you kind of have to make your own road, if you will. Make your own thing.
I wouldn't know anything